On today's show, we go through the songs that made waves on the Billboard Philippines Hot 100 and top Philippine songs for the month of November. We rank as well the top 10 ballad and rock songs on the charts.
And later on, we'll talk about the viral success of Fitterkarma. They're an indie band that is currently making waves on the local soundscape.
Anton and Jason, welcome to Off the Charts. Kicking things off for the month of November, we have indie band Fitterkarma entering the Billboard Philippines Hot 100 during the first week of the month with their hit song Pag-Ibig ay Kanibalismo II, debuting at number 61.
I know, that's crazy. And it's been climbing since, I believe it's at number 5 as of
Yeah.
last week. It's an amazing feat for an independent band. And their other song, Kalapastangan, entered the chart as well in November. And it's a testament to the power of TikTok.
Mhm.
That a song with a really strange title can make its way up the
Yeah.
charts.
And a band that has consistently been on the top until now, though, is Cup of Joe. But lately, they've struggled to keep the number one spot. So for the past couple weeks, it's been either Taylor Swift with Opalite and the Fate of Ophelia that has dethroned Multo on different occasions.
Yeah, there's been a tug of war in the past few weeks, and I guess you really can't underestimate the power of Filipino Swifties. Even if they're not the loudest fandom in the
Yeah.
country, they're there and they really, really, really want to listen to their idol. But Cup of Joe, they don't really need to prove themselves. I
True.
mean, like they've been number one for 27 straight weeks on the top Philippine songs chart. They're still currently dethroned, like 40 weeks now, I think.
Mhm.
And Multo is undoubtedly the top song of 2025.
Yeah, without a doubt, number one song of the year. Nga.
Song of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have R&B artist LeMave, who has also had a successful year with his collaborations with the likes of Wyan and Nateman, entering the top Philippine songs with his own track, Vibrate.
Yep.
And congratulations also to the K-pop group Le Seraphim, who scored their highest debut ever on the Philippines Hot 100 at number 21
Yeah.
with their comeback single
Yeah,
Spaghetti.
that's really impressive feat for Le Seraphim, and it really shows that Filipinos still love K-pop.
Yeah.
Although I find it strange, Blackpink played a 2-day concert just last weekend, and none of their songs charted. So that's strange. But on the other hand, Filipinos, another artist that Filipinos are loving a lot is Olivia Dean,
Yes.
who had 3 songs in the Hot 100 in November. And the highest one, Man I Need, even peaked at number 3
Mhm.
last week.
Maybe Blackpink, maybe give them another week and then they'll be back. Of course, the concert hangover. And you know what? Nice to know that Filipino listeners are appreciating the music of Olivia Dean.
Yeah.
Not just one or two songs. You
Yeah.
got 3 songs now on the charts. And I won't be surprised if she comes to Manila next year for a concert. Now, time to take a look at the genre rankings for the month of November. Top 10 ballad songs for November, starting off with number 10, You'll Be in My Heart from Nikki. Number 9, I'll Be, Edwin McCain. Number 8, Sa Ngalan ng Pag-Ibig, December Avenue. Number 7, Take All the Love, Arthur Neri. Number 6, Sa Bawat Sandali, Amiel Sol. Number 5, Di Nakakasawa, Arthur Neri and Kio. Number 4, Palagi, TJ Monterde, KZ Tandingan. Number 3, Marilag from Dianella. Number 2, Bulong from December Avenue. And number 1, Saksi ang Langit from December Avenue.
Yay for December Avenue. Now, here are November's top 10 rock songs. Number 10, we have Kalapastangan by Fitterkarma. At number 9, You'll Be Safe Here by Rico Blanco. Number 8, Umaasa by Kalin. At number 7, we have Aura by Four of Spades. At number 6, we have Unti Unti by UDD. At number 5, again by UDD, we have Tadhana. At number 4, another entry by Rico Blanco, Your Universe. At number 3, we have Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. At number 2, we have Tensionado by Soap Dish. And at number 1, we have Pag-Ibig ay Kanibalismo II by Fitterkarma.
All right, let's get to it, Jason. What was one thing that stood out for you in the month of November?
Well, earlier we mentioned, the tug of war between Taylor Swift and Cup of Joe. It made headlines last month, but we've mentioned Fitter Karma several times already in the episode. And for me, that's what stood out for me this month, the rise of Fitter Karma. To be honest, I've never heard of this band before until we were discussing music in the office and Bret mentioned that their song was going viral a few months ago. And now that song that went viral, Pag-Ibig ay Kanibalismo II. What a title. Finally entered the charts last month.
Yes, and you know what? As of last week, it's currently at number
That's
5
crazy.
on the Philippines Hot 100. And you know what? It might be the song that dethrones Multo, the Cup
Maybe.
of Joe, di ba?
Maybe.
That's how good the song is. Very
Maybe.
LSS inducing.
Yeah. And you can't really forget that title. And it's the weirdest title for a chart-breaking song ever in recent memory. But the subject matter din kasi. It's a song that compares love, the extreme and
Yeah.
obsessive kind of love to cannibalism. And I think that's very unique. So it there's like a specific role that song plays, I guess, and I guess that's why it went viral on TikTok.
Yeah, and you know what? Another one of their songs, Kalapastangan, also entered the charts last month and is at number 21 as of last week. So it's an older song, I think it was released in 2023.
Yeah.
And it proves that they are not a one-trick pony.
Yeah, it turns out they've been releasing music since 2019.
Wow.
And again, I wonder why I've never heard of them before. So, I gave the rest of their music a listen. And they're a really consistent band. And I've also seen them live a few times recently. And they're great performers, very tight, very clean. So I'm hoping, I have high hopes for this band actually, and I'm hoping their success isn't a fluke.
Yeah. And so do you think Fitter Karma's success will open the floodgates for more rock to enter the charts?
I don't know. I mean, there is naman still a lot of rock in the charts. It's just old rock, right?
Yeah.
But as for, new rock bands, it's hard to say because you can't really predict the behavior of people on TikTok. And also because, Fitter Karma isn't a rock band in the rock sense. They're not heavy, they're not upbeat. It's really just the instrumentation for the most part. But also mostly because listeners, they like what they like nowadays, right? They don't limit themselves to a single genre or sound. Maybe some people still do, but majority still, tend to like SB19 as much as they can like bands like Itchy Worms and Sandwich.
Yeah, and I guess that's just the way it is now. So let's see what happens next year,
Yeah.
2026. Well, that about does it for this month of Off the Charts. Anton, Jason, we're signing out.
Billboard Philippines.